night, a little late night bonfire right here. Late night. Can everybody hear me? Everybody hear me? Can you see me? All right. They actually delivered the ride vehicles for Hollywood Drift yesterday. Can't wait to ride it. Those ride vehicles been delivered. I almost want to say months. They've been here for a while. They have been here for a while. What's up, Jess? All right, let's get this party started. I need to mute my phone. There we go. All right. What's up, my friends? I hope all is well. What's up, Santana? All is good. Very good. Very good. What's up, Rudio? Rudio! What's up, Justin? Dude, look what I got. I got it right here. See if I could. Look at that. Shout out to Justin. I'm not focusing, but. What's up, Eric? How you doing? What's up, Peter? Late night bonfire. What's up, Alexander? Megatron. Yeah, I suck with names. I don't know what it is. You know, it's just when you're in the moment, you're just like thinking all these things, and I'm still laughing on that Optimus. Man, let me see if I could show it. Instagram. Do I have to refresh? Right here.
Down, Megatron Optimus.
Of course. Is this the one they call the Five Fires?
Yes.
As we've seen your archived footage online. Quite impressed, my friend. Quite impressed indeed.
I'm here to save Earth as well.
We're glad for your help, recruit. Tell me, any signs of Decepticons out there?
Nothing right now. Things are safe, Megatron.
Good. Huh? Did you just call me Megatron? Sir, it is Optimus Prime.
Optimus Prime.
So, you know, at this point, I had two options. I either tell them I'm part of the Decepticons, or I tell them it was a mistake. You know, either I go with the joke or I go against the joke. Like it was total fumble. It was not done on purpose. This is a complete fail. It was my mistake.
No, I'm not a Decepticon.
I believe this is what they call epic failure. JK, my friend, JK.
We must take down.
It's so bad. It's so bad. Oh, man. I just want to say I love the Transformers. I love Transformers the ride. I like the characters. I wish we would get more. Like, I don't know why we haven't got more Transformers in the amount of years that we've had this franchise at Universal. Man. Starscream is like the one that just off the top of my head, like, how do we not have Starscream at here? Honestly, they should make this part of FanFest and have more characters come out. Or different versions of Optimus Prime. We need more. I'm a big fan. I'm a big Transformer fan. Let's see. What's up, Daniel? Antonio. Hey, Mondo, we need a horror ride that's called Saw Roller Coaster. I don't know how horror rides would play in California. You know, I love horror just as much as everybody, but a horror roller coaster or a horror ride, I don't know. Is that really going to fit? I feel like it wouldn't. I don't know. I just feel like it wouldn't. Like a dark universe, that's different because it's like, that's the world. But this like one-off horror ride. I don't know. I just don't see it. What do you think of the new restaurant in Knott's? Yeah, that's one of the things we're going to talk about. That felt like the Homer backing into a bush. I should have put that GIF in the video. I should have totally done that. All right, let's talk about that restaurant. A lot to talk about today. Now that I think about it, I just had some free time finally, so I was like, you know what? Let's fire up Alive. I've had a very productive day. Very, very productive day. All right, so breaking news out of nowhere. We got a little hit not that long ago that something might be happening at Johnny Rockets. Well, that something is this. Whatever this is. My first reaction was like, okay, it's, kind of part of the lore, the coyotes, I guess you could say. Berry Tales. It's almost like Berry Tale Corner now, kind of expanding. But Johnny Rockets is pa fuera! No more. Johnny Rockets been there a long time, too. All right, let's get to reading. What is this all about? So it says, Knott's Berry Farm Crafty's Kitchen, a brand new chicken and fries spot inspired by Crafty Coyote from Knott's Berry Tales, a former pie thief turned kitchen mastermind, replacing Johnny Rockets with the transformation beginning April 15th. Mischief included, flavorful guaranteed. Lot of word mumbo jumbo there. But there you go. There's more to this. And I put it all in the comments if you want to read it on your own at some point. Knott's Berry Farm guests have long enjoyed the unique and immersive experience found throughout the park. So when we look to reimagine the food and beverage space for its current concept, it made sense to draw upon the legends and characters already here. Crafty's Kitchen will bring together Knott's culinary excellence featuring clever chicken dishes and boysenberry. Of course, with continuation of Crafty Coyote's story. Located on Memory Lane, I guess it's all Memory Lane now, the premier chicken and fry destination will have a whimsical backstory. I don't believe backstories anymore with these restaurants. After Prop Shop Pizzeria, ain't nobody know that backstory. But let me keep reading. Whimsical backstory revolving around its owner, Crafty Coyote, famed for his pie thieving days when he pilfered from the next door Knott's Berry factory in the weird woods of Knott's Berry Telluride. Having hung up his outlaw ways, Crafty has reinvented himself through a hint of mischief still lingers in his quirky culinary concoctions. Guests will be invited to grab a tray and slide down. That's actually some important stuff right here, and I'll talk about it. Guests will be invited to grab a tray and slide down the nostalgic self-service line, where crew members in Crafty Coyote hats will dish out plump, juicy chicken tenders, crispy wings, a take on chicken, and biscuits, and more. And all complemented by a mouth-watering array of sassy pup sauces. I'm not making none of this up. This is verbatim what the hell's on these words, or on this media thing. Alternative chicken options will also be available to ensure everyone can get a taste of crafty creation, while sides such as fresh cut fries, available plainly salted or loaded, homemade pickles, and more will be available to accompany the poultry feast. And of course, no meal is complete without a sweet finish. So Crafty's Kitchen will offer boysenberry pie shakes made from pies that will be baked, not stolen, daily. So they're over here going to make all this chicken and fries and whatever. And then they're going to make shakes too? I guess it all makes sense, right? Johnny Rockets was already doing that. Somebody said no sound. Are you guys able to hear me? I just want to make sure everybody could hear me before I keep talking. All this crafty coyote. On my end, it looks like it's working. Like I see the audio moving up and down. The extra puh. Oh, I don't miss Johnny Rockets. You know, I might have to go to Johnny Rockets just to be like, I bought something. I don't know if I can't recall a time I ever bought Johnny Rockets. It's like a crime to spend money at Knott's. If you have a meal plan, why would you ever spend money at Knott's for food? You know what I mean? Like, it's like a rare occurrence. And especially Johnny Rockets, it ain't cheap. It ain't cheap. I get maybe my 50% works on Johnny Rockets now that I think about it. All right, let me keep reading. Everyone can hear me. As the story goes, Crafty's Kitchen is the previously shuttered factory cafeteria of the Berry Factory. What? Wow, I got to read that again. As the story goes, Crafty's Kitchen is the previously shuttered factory cafeteria of the Berry Factory. And Crafty Coyote has decorated his new place with memories of his villainous days, while also showcasing inspiration for his newfound turn at making an honest living. The walls will be lined up with playful mugshots, wanted posters, and blueprints for Crafty's wacky fryer inventions, blending Knott's Berry Farm nostalgia with a fresh contemporary vibe. With its fun signage and spirited atmosphere, Crafty's Kitchen promises a flavorful, mischievous dining experience unlike any other in the park. There you go. There you go. You know, I don't really have like a positive or a negative take on this. If it gets added to the meal plan, because there was nothing about meal plan, but I could only assume it will be part of the meal plan. I doubt that they do all this and then not be part of the meal plan. Johnny Rockets was never part of the meal plan. So if this is part of the meal plan, that's just a big upgrade. I talked to some people, and this is what I've heard. Okay? Knott's operation has been struggling. When it comes down to food lines, it's brutality. So one of the things that Knott's is trying to do to combat food lines is this like cafeteria style where it's just kind of like grab your tray, get your food, keep on walking. Go. Instead of like one by one. You know what I mean? And that makes sense. That honestly makes sense. Look at Prop Shop Pizzeria. That's the most recent one. And now we're going to get this. Fried chicken. If it's on the meal plan, I look at it as a win, right? It's a huge win. That's the thing. If it's not on the meal plan, it's like this place is it's dead to me. Just like Johnny Rockets. It's just like, you know, it's going to fall under the same line. It might as well stay Johnny Rockets. But, you know, all these things about chicken and boysenberry, and they're still going to sell shakes, I guess. It's good. It's really good. If it is part of the meal plan, I feel like it's just going to help out everything. Just more people going here. It's a prime real estate spot too. You know, the amount of people that walk right here, it's a ton. It's a ton. Knott's needs mobile order. Ain't that the truth? Hopefully one day, if I'm not mistaken, Six Flags has mobile order. So, and they use the same app now. It's all Six Flags. So maybe they can start applying that mobile order technology to Knott's. Sutter's has the worst system. Yep, that's probably the biggest criminal in all this wait line, horrible, just operation. It's probably Sutter's. And I don't blame the worker. It's just the process, how everything happens. It is what it is. Order and wait for your food before they help the next person. And seasonal items, it takes even longer. Yeah, Sutter seems to be the biggest. That's the one that hurts the most. Like when Knott's is jam-packed, never go to Sutter's. Ever. Just never go there. You could almost apply that same thought to Fireman's Brigade. It's a busy day. Fireman's Brigade S show. I would assume it'll be on the meal plan since it'll be a Knott's run restaurant. I hope so. I don't know why you wouldn't put if it's part of the meal plan, that should have been one of the in bold letter, part of meal plan. So then every single Knott's fan gets happy, you know. But they didn't do that. There was no clear verbiage of is this meal plan, not meal plan. But hey, this is for sure something that shouldn't take long. All the infrastructure is there. Somebody was saying that a lot of these restaurants that are at Knott's have 20-year contracts. Except Panda, they have an infinite contract. Wherever they go, they got infinite contracts. It's crazy. So yeah, a lot of people were saying that 2006 was Johnny Rocket. I'm really curious how Johnny Rocket's going to play out at Six Flags. I don't know if that many people went to Johnny Rockets at Knott's, but a lot of people go to Johnny Rockets at Six Flags. It's kind of surprising. You know, meal plans are not so common at Six Flags. So people are willing to spend money on whatever. And it seems like all the people that go to Six Flags are rich. All the prices at Six Flags are they're just crazy. It's crazy. But I think this is a great win. I'm excited. I'll definitely try to be there opening day, opening week, or weekend, whenever this debuts. And it just kind of adds to the lore of all these crafty coyotes. I hope we get that main coyote as a meet and greet. That's the one thing. Let me see. Crafty coyote Knott's. Yeah, that dude right here. That's one of the things I was thinking. This dude, because we got this one. We got that one. But this one is the main one right here. He's over here starting up a shop. I want to meet him. I want to be like, this is a great establishment, Mr. Coyote. Oh. It's cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that Knott's debuted three coyote characters right there. I think one of them's a bear. But yeah, we need that main coyote. This main one right here. We need him. It would almost be cool if he talked. If he was a talking coyote. What do you think TGIFS is from Knott's going to be next? Yeah, that's a great question. I haven't heard a rumor at all. Um, Man, I honestly don't know how all these restaurants like what restaurant would want to go there. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. If I was not, I would just beg continuously to put an In and Out right there. Like whatever it takes, whatever it takes. I would just every day I'd beg In and Out to put one right there at TGIF Fridays, whatever, right there in Knott's. It would be the most home run move ever. It was rumored to be a brewery, but seems like it fizzled out. You know, I keep reading that this new generation of young people are not drinking. And they're not drinking at the rates that people were 10 years ago, 20 years ago. People are not drinking as much. I think that goes in line with like things are just so damn expensive everywhere. So drinking is not so fun. You know, you're over here dropping $20 a drink and then another drink is $20. You're already $40 in. You're not even buzzing. I don't know. I don't blame the young people for not drinking. It's not a bad thing. To be honest, all theme parks are going to start cracking down on food quality since Disneyland is starting. Knott's, for example, starting with fried chicken coyote place. Way cheaper to just fry chicken. You know, I'm not the biggest, like I can't eat fried chicken all the time. I don't know. It's not in my array of things I want. I'd rather just go to Panda. You know what I mean? Like I'll give you an example. At Disneyland, I could go to Plaza Inn Chicken any of my trips. I go like once every 100 trips. But Plaza Inn, it's, you know, I almost want to say, this is just me, from just the times I walk by. I feel like Plaza Inn has not been as busy as it used to be. I don't know. I feel like business has gone down at Plaza Inn Chicken. Jolly Holiday, though, for whatever reason, they're just packed always packed over there. Jolly Holidays, their business has gone up. Grand Avenue is already an S show. Adding an In and Out would make it worse, but they'll be rich. They'll be rich, our Knott's Adventure. It is terrible. It is terrible. You know, I'm not going to lie. Man, that spot is so hard of like what to drop there and be successful. Because like whatever restaurant you drop at TGIF, at Knott's, it has to be successful on its own. You know, like people are willing to just go to it. They don't even care about Knott's. They just want to go to the restaurant. What has that kind of pull? You know, what is strong enough to get people to do that? I don't know. Man, I just don't know. And then like to fit in the Knott's world, you're right next to a peanut headquarters. Man, it's a tough restaurant. Tough restaurant. I don't think In and Out is in any theme park. So if it did happen, that'd break the internet. I'm telling you, man. What about Yard House or BJ's? I'm not a fan of either one of those. I'm not a fan. Yeah, I'm Gen Z. I don't drink. Don't see the appeal. It's too expensive. I don't blame you. Gen Z. Honestly, you guys drinking less, it's a good thing in the long run. Less stupid things happening. You know, you get drunk, you do dumb things. It's just, that's what happens when you get drunk. Mondo FNAF 2 maze at HHN? I don't think so. I think if it happens, it'll be next year. Because the FNAF movie, if there was ever another one, the third, it'd come out next year. So I think the maze would be great marketing and just, what do they call it? The synergy machine. It would all work really well if a FNAF maze next year, FNAF movie, just printing money. Not this year. I don't think so. Do you think Knott's will get rid of Panda? They have a contract for life. For some reason, pandas don't go away. Like, perfect example. Look at Universal Studios Hollywood. They got a panda at the lower lot, and they got a panda in City Walk. 2 pandas. They ain't going nowhere. Drinking is very expensive hobby. I'm not into it. Yeah, I don't blame you. You know, I'm not here to hate on people that drink. I used to like drinking too. But I'm at theme parks all the time. Drinking to me is stupid. $20, $18, $18, $20, $25. Like, it's stupid. That's stupid. I'd rather just get a $25 meal. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. I've been in the theme park world for like many years. I've had my fair share of it, micheladas. But it's just like, you get to a point where you're like, I'm not spending money on alcohol at theme parks no more. It just doesn't make sense. Even though I do, the one place I always crave a drink is Isla Nubar. Right there at the lower lot of Universal. I think it's called a Bird of Paradise. Any of those drinks down there at that bar of Jurassic World, there's some bomb drinks. But yeah, I don't know. I just gave up on drinking at theme parks. What's up, Johnny? Plaza Inn isn't as busy, which is good because no lines and available seating. That's what I'm saying. I'll give you an example. I forgot what it was. It was recent. And I got food. And I was like, where's a place that's empty and has tables? Because I think we got like Bengal barbecue. And I was like, you know where's a good place? Plaza Inn Chicken. For whatever reason, there's always tables at Plaza Inn Chicken. I don't know. I feel like business is down a lot at Plaza Inn Chicken. I don't know about that, Mondo. There's a lot of drunk young people here in Florida, especially in Orlando area. I have friends were police officers. The most people are pooling are over 18 years old. I would hope they're over 18. You got to be 21 to drink. I think everywhere in the United States. Oh, man. I never get to see inside Jolly Holiday. It's packed. Yeah, Jolly Holiday is packed. Always. Character dining. It's attached to Peanut headquarters, so people will shop after eating. It's a great idea. It's a great, like, I just, like, sometimes I wish I could just be, like, somebody these theme parks hire for, like, a couple months and, like, let's do some cool stuff. I would, like, say Knott's hired me. Knott's hired me, just, hey, I need you to bring some life to this park. Something. Oh, what's going to happen soon? Oh, it's a thing called Peanut Celebration. Really? What is that all about? Well, it's about characters. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Well, let's do something cool with characters. Well, what should we do, Mondo? Well, one thing we could do to test out, do people care to even do character dining? Bring it to the hotel. The hotel is the perfect spot to just test it. Test character dining. Peanut Celebration special character dining. And we're only going to do it on the weekends because it's a test. Damn. You best believe And I would have Snoopy just leading the charge with the marketing. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, there'd be a lot of people that spend good money to be eating with Charlie Brown, Peppermint, Patty, Snoopy, like the Peanut song playing. And dude, people go crazy. They go crazy. And especially too if like you add like a photo element to it. So like there'll be people taking pictures and, you know, they scan your barcode. So when you leave your dining experience, you have a lot of photos that go with it. I think that'd be a super smart idea. And I feel like it wouldn't even cost them anything. You just have to hire the characters and music, which you already own all that stuff. It's peanuts. That would be so cool. That would be so cool. Peanut celebration character dining at the hotel. And then you could even sell hotel character dining packages. You know, a lot of people staying at the hotel all the time. Hey, we actually have a character dining package. Do you want me to add that to your package? Money. Money, dude. Money. Mm-hmm. Love a good beer before HHN. You know, I love me a good beer too. I ain't gonna lie. I rarely drink anymore. Best time to get a drink at Knott's is during the festival because you get a lanyard. Yep, yeah, that's true. That is very true. Yeah, why the hell are drinks so expensive? I never understood that. I think drinks are so expensive because that's where all these companies could profit a lot of money. I forgot where I was reading it, like just a couple days ago, that like restaurants don't make that much money on the food. They make money on you buying a soda, you buying a alcoholic drink, you getting the dessert, whatever, like the extras. So that burger and fries they just put out for you, that's not really their moneymaker. The moneymaker is that soda that you're drinking at $4 because it costs them like 20 cents. You know? So I think that's just, these theme parks are like, where can we make the most money? Alcohol. Character breakfast at the hotel. I don't know. For peanut celebration, I would do like a midday. I don't think I would do breakfast. I would do a midday. We could use Snoopy in the kitchen, right? I feel like Snoopy knows how to cook. Snoopy knows how to do everything. Snoopy knows how to like play every song in the world. You know, you're going to see that this weekend. You should be a creative. I would love to help with anything at theme parks. I would be all about it, man. I'm all for you taking over Universal Studios Hollywood social media. Dude, I'm not even going to get started. It's not with Universal Studios Hollywood. It's with different. The marketing I be seeing these days is wild. I'm just not even going to get into it. I'll keep it to myself on that one. Let me see. Let me take a step back. Would you pay money to do peanut celebration character dining? And Snoopy would be kind of the one to lead the charge. And it would have a photo op, like a photo aspect to it. So people would be taking photos throughout this thing. Like, does that interest you? It would have to be expensive. It's not going to be cheap because it's going to be all you can eat and whatever. Just like how Disneyland does it. They pretty much charge $60 to $75 now for character dining at Disneyland. Does the peanut celebration, or do peanut characters, do they push the needle of like getting you to do a character dining and not like, does that interest you? Or you're just kind of like, that's a great idea, but I wouldn't do it. Do we have any Knott's fans in here? Can you answer? I want to hear your guys' opinion. The drink is not even strong enough, and it's expensive. They never are strong enough. They never are at the theme parks. They used to have Snoopy at the hotel for breakfast before it was remodeled. Not sure why they didn't bring it back when it reopened. I know, they're too fancy now in that hotel. If that's the case, why doesn't Disneyland serve alcohol? Disneyland does serve alcohol. All the sit-down restaurants. Carnation Cafe. Olga's Cantina. What is the Blue Bayou? They're selling a lot of alcohol in Blue Bayou. You know where they sell the most alcohol? Club 33. All these things inside Disneyland, my friend. All of Disneyland. You are absolutely right. I'd pay top dollar for some bacon with Snoopy. I would too, man. I want to make an Instagram post that says character dining coming to Knott's. And then put early April Fools. Like, I wonder how, and then put something like, but do you think this is a good idea? Like, I should do that. You know? We should do that. Everybody in this chat, you would all know that it's a troll. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm really curious what the perception of people. This is all fake. This is just a test. All right? I could create one right now. Hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to get a good photo. Okay. Hold on. Oh, I got a good one right here. I got a couple good ones. Oh my God. People are going to go crazy, dude. Hold on. Stand by. I haven't trolled on Instagram in a while, so. Instagram posts. I have to create that template. Instagram. Let's see. Instagram. All right, I got it. I'm almost done. This shouldn't take too long. Oh my God, this is going to look too official. I don't know if it'll look that good, but let's see. Hold on. It's I'm gonna post it right now. I'm gonna put breaking news. Peanut celebration character dining during lunch. And I'm going to put, just imagine if that was true. Early April Fools. But what do you think about this idea? Well, I'm even gonna add the peanut song to it. Knott's Berry Farm. Peanuts. All right, it's being sent out right now. So you're about to see a post. This is not real. You guys are all in on it. This is not real. All right, here we go. Look at this. Imagine this was real. Just imagine, man. Breaking news! What? Hey, this would break the internet, honestly. Like for the Knott's community, the Knott's fans, it would break the internet. It would literally break the internet. It looks kind of legit. It looks legit. Like literally. Oh, man. Yeah, W idea. Somebody already commented. I'm glad there's people. Oh, man. This would be a great idea right here. Knott's Hotel will be having peanut celebration character dining for lunch. Just imagine if that was true. Early April Fools, but what do you think about this idea? Would you like this to happen? I'd pay for this experience. Yeah, look, everybody's going crazy. People are going crazy in the comments already. Mondo, if they announce this in a couple of months, sue them. No, I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna applaud them. I'm gonna applaud them. Do it. Just use this photo right here. You ain't even got to pay nobody to do nothing. Just use this photo right here. Just take it. Oh, man. Dude, the more you look at this photo, the more it's legit. Like your imagination starts going, yeah. Yes, do it. Do it. Do it. Just do it! Somebody said, check my DM for concept art. Oh man, it's crazy. uh, yeah, somebody just commented, "Good one, Mondo. If it was true, people would go crazy." Dude, for real, for reals. I don't know if I put it in my story. I got to put that in my Instagram story. Hold on, I got to put it in my story. Oh man, they could easily do character dining in the restaurant by Ghostwriter. That is never open. They already do monster dining, right? How are we getting buffet before peanuts? What? It's crazy. It's like, whoa. You want to do Snoopy character dining? We don't do that around here. We want monsters and creatures character dining buffet. No problem. No problem. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. Dude, somebody really sent me the artwork, the concept. So oh my gosh. I'm mind blown. Who sent that to me? Zavala. Wow. Can I go to my story? Yeah, I could go to my story. Hold on. Look at this. Wow. Look at that. Oh my Lanta. Obviously, this is AI. You know, this is not real. I'm just going to clarify again. This is not real. All right. This is not real. But just imagine. Imagine. Just imagine. Money. Infinite money glitch. Dude, that, yeah, it just go hard. It'd go hard. Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy. People are really going to think it's real after seeing that one. Yeah, Zavala made that like instantly. Oh man. All right. I'm gonna delete the AI thing before people really start thinking it's real. Oh man. Mm-hmm. All right. Enough Knott's Berry Farm talk. Before I keep going with whatever I want to talk about, is there anything you guys want to talk about? Any theme park news or something that we haven't got into? Yeah, there's people DMing me already, but I'm not even going to get into it. Like, no. Yeah, a lot of people are taking the Knott's character thing pretty good. Bonfires are amazing. We're just here to hang out, you know. I'd rather be at Goofy's Kitchen. Man, Goofy's Kitchen, it's good 2 times out of 5. And you got to get lucky that it's one of those 2 times. Goofy's Kitchen got too expensive. Too expensive. It's not the best food. Have you seen Pokemon Park in Japan? I have. It's phenomenal. A lot of people are going to spend money over there. That is for sure. The space next to Peanut headquarters could be like Chuck E. Cheese, but Snoopy. Man, I love Chuck E. Cheese. I had a pass to Chuck E. Cheese for Max pretty much for like 2 years now. So I go to Chuck E. Cheese, I feel like twice a month. maybe 3 times a month. And, you know, in my mind, before I had a kid, I would have said Chuck E. Cheese's are dead. Who goes to Chuck E. Cheese? Everybody goes to Chuck E. Cheese. They always have birthdays being celebrated at Chuck E. Cheese. You know, not everybody has money to go to theme parks, but they have money to go to Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese's are packed. So I learned real quick, you don't go to Chuck E. Cheese on a Friday, Saturday. You go to Chuck E. Cheese on a Monday, Tuesday, in the midday. Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese's, they're rich. Selling garbage pizza for really expensive. And people buy it. I got a really nasty story about Chuck E. Cheese. I don't think I'm going to tell it, but don't eat their pizza. Anytime I took Max to Chuck E. Cheese, we never eat at Chuck E. Cheese. We go to In-N-Out. We would even go to a pizza shop that's by Chuck E. Cheese. We don't eat at Chuck E. Cheese. It's like a rule in this family. We don't eat Chuck E. Cheese. Would they change the Minion area at Universal? Never. Minions is $1 billion franchise. They'll never, ever take Minions out. Honestly, it's kind of sad that they don't add to Minions. A Minion dark ride. Way more Minion meet and greets. I don't know why they don't pound more money into Minions. You're like getting the kids locked into Universal stuff. And even the kids that watch Minions at first are now older or even adults. So you got the adults liking Minions. I like Minions. I'm not crazy about it, but I like Minions. I wish that ride was just so much better. That ride it's not good. I don't even know. There's no other way to say it. I always say, if you want to ride Minions, I could just put it on YouTube right here and just put it right in your face and then shake you a little bit. It's the same exact feeling. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of the Minions ride. Like Minion franchise deserves better, honestly. Let's talk about Optimus Prime, Megatron. We already did. We already talked about it. Check out my comment above for the Snoopy experience. Seems like a lot of people are commenting on that thing right now. I'm kind of surprised people are awake. It says 15 comments. That's what it says, right? 15. Yeah, 15. We got even a hidden comment. Yeah, I feel like people, they want that, man. They want that. Please read. Oh my God, Miss JT. I don't know how I missed that. What the heck? I'm so sorry. I'm over here just talking coyotes and chicken and fake hotel stuff. 55 more. 55 months. Let's go! Bonfire! Miss JT, I'm so sorry. I sent you a DM last week, but did you hear Plaza Inn got rid of the pot roast and replaced it with the meatloaf? Probably because ground beef is cheaper. I think I read that. If I'm not mistaken, I think I read that comment or like DM. I saw somebody talk about that too recently. I could actually, I think, bring up a picture. I could have sworn I saw somebody talk about this exact thing. And I was kind of like, huh. Zuemba Wimboe. I found it. I found it, I think. Wait, wrong one. Hold on. Was it food at Disneyland? It had to have been food at Disneyland. That's food at Disneyland. A pot roast. Man, I'm just looking at a lot of food right now. I could have sworn I saw somebody talking about this exact thing. Maybe it wasn't food at Disneyland. Yeah, I think I'm going too far back. Man, I remember somebody talking about this. That the meatloaf is not good. How much is the meatloaf, anyways? How much do they charge people that? I've always said this. The only time you eat meatloaf is when you make it at home. Nobody makes meatloaf good ever. Plaza Inn. It's Plaza Inn, right? Yeah, Plaza Inn. Meatloaf. $18.49. I guess that's not the worst price in the world. $18.49 for meatloaf. But yeah, the pot roast. The pot roast is honestly like a loved thing. People love the pot roast. I never got the pot roast. I don't really go to Plaza Inn in general, but I know people love the pot roast. That was a very common thing. Disneyland just taking out things we love and giving us worse things. Gosh. Oh, man. Oh, Miss JT with the super chat. I'm sorry. All right. I'm going to get better at reading these things. I'm like behind. I'm sorry. Thank you for the $2 membership. We also got Joshua with the super chat. Gotta share this idea with people. For the theme park adults, a hard liquor Snoopy character tasting experience. If Snoopy's there, I'm there. I don't think Knott's ever wants like the characters to be connected to alcohol. Even though like it kind of happens everywhere, you know, where all the places, all the surrounding areas sell alcohol. I think if you want hard alcohol, I'll give a prime example, and I don't know why other theme parks don't do this. Disneyland is really great when it comes down to food and wine festival. And they do mixologies. And they have people talk about drinking and history and how they came up with drinks and whatever. And then you mix the drink and then you drink it. And lots of times it's like either like a famous drink that everybody loves and then you make it. Or it's like a drink that's going to be coming in the near future. Disney does that really, really well. They do mixologies. In California Adventure. I think they even do mixologies in, I don't know if they did it inside Oga's Cantina. They might have. They do mixologies at Trader Sam's. I almost want to say they've done mixologies in Carthay Circle. Knott's should get in on the mixology. But Knott's really, I think of Knott's, I just think of beer. They don't really like hard alcohol anything. One thing I've always thought, you know, I didn't put a lot of thinking into it, but it's just one thing I've always like if I sat down and like I was paid to do something about it, I would create cool ideas. Knott's, I really wonder if a tiki bar would work. A tiki bar would be really, really cool at Knott's. Tiki bars in general are just awesome, but A tiki bar at Knott's would be good. I guess Knott's has like a cantina technically in Fiesta Village, but I'm talking about like a closed tiki bar. It's all enclosed. And I want interactive elements too, just like Disney does. A tiki Knott's bar would be sick. Just imagine the cool drinks that Knott's inspired, not Disney inspired, Knott's inspired. I would want that. That's where my mind goes. Park Hopping Duo went and tried it, and posted it. Park Hopping Duo. Let me go to them real quick. Park Hopping Duo. Park Hopping Duo. This looks to be it right here. Plaza Inn is now serving meatloaf. Would you try it?
Good. It's pretty mid, a little dry. I'd skip it and get the chicken.
Dang. Mid and dry. That's the worst things you could hear when it comes down to meatloaf. Yeah. I bet you the mashed potatoes and green beans was good. Yeah, it's just meatloaf at a theme park. You already know it's going to be bad. But it is probably a lot cheaper to create the meatloaf. I do believe that. If I had a chance to try the pot roast, but ended up with the salmon. Dude, a lot of people like that salmon. They like that salmon at Plaza Inn. To lose such an amazing attraction like Terminator 2 and replace it with such garbage like Despicable Me, real shame. I still think about Terminator, man. Yeah, I think about... I don't know if I could find my post. Terminator FanFest. Here it is. Tell me this wouldn't go hard. You're over here talking about Terminator. You imagine a Terminator walkthrough? David Vaughn posted about meatloaf 2 weeks ago. He liked it, and so did many in his comments. Like I was just talking about this with the popcorn chicken or the grilled cheese. Theme parks, it's very inconsistent. Good, bad, whatever. I could only tell you that at that moment, it's good. But when you get it, it could be absolutely terrible. So when things are consistently good, it's like a unicorn. Like it doesn't happen very often at theme parks. But yeah, I believe David Vaughn and all those people in the comments. But I also believe Park Hop and Duo that it wasn't good. I tried the meatloaf. It wasn't that good. Yeah, I'll never try the meatloaf. I'm not going to spend money on meatloaf. I have that rule. I ain't going to do it. I don't do meatloaf at theme parks. Terminator 3D was so cool because half of it was live stunt show. We just don't get that no more. We just don't get none of that stuff no more. Any thoughts on concept art? That's one of the things I was going to talk about. I'm glad you brought it up. Let's talk about it. We got new concept art. Universal's just slowly but surely kind of putting out the concept art. And this is good. I like that they're doing this. Mystery on the backlot. Mystery on the backlot. Universal posted this today. New concept art arrived. It's the ultimate mystery mashup at Universal FanFest nights. Become an extra in a movie gone wrong as iconic Universal monsters are unleashed on the Universal Studios backlot. You must join Scooby-Doo and gang to solve the case and save the shoot. With immersive sets, character encounters, and cinematic chaos, this one mystery you won't want to leave unsolved. Very nice. I like it a lot. This is great. One thing I like about this is, like, there you go. That's what Frankenstein's going to look like. Bride, Dracula, the Scooby Gang, you know. Let's talk about a couple things here. It says, the Universal monsters are unleashed. You know, when I read unleashed, it almost makes me feel like they're going to be kind of scary. That's how I interpret it. I interpret it as like kind of scary, which they should be, right? They're freaking Universal monsters. And then this, like, to me, all this was new. I don't know. I felt like when I read this, I was like, wow, I don't recall reading none of this. Maybe this stuff was already out there. I don't know. But to me, it felt new. It says, become an extra in a movie gone wrong. So that's why I was kind of like, a movie gone wrong. Wow. What? So a while back there was where they did like face character hirings. One of those was the director. So and we haven't seen what he looks like. So this all kind of really coming together now. So I guess we're gonna be in a movie. Like, we're in a movie. And I guess that kind of makes sense of like how they're going to take the story from here to here to there and here. Because it's like, all right, we're going to film something over here. And then chaos is going to happen. We're going to film something over here now. Chaos happens. We're going to film over here. There's a mystery to solve here. I don't know what kind of mystery, but something. It's cool. It's very cool. I like that they're adding this, like, you're in a movie aspect, because at the end of the day, we're on the studio lot where they make movies, where these creatures were born and whatever. So it's really cool to just be immersed in movie history. You're doing this FanFest thing, but at the same time, you're walking on the back lot. Like, you're on the back lot. I think it's going to be cool. You know, I'm not in the Scooby-Doo lore very much, but I can't wait to experience this. This is one of my, I can't wait to do it. I can't wait. And I keep hoping it'll be like Back to the Future, where if you just like this whole experience, you could just do it again and again and again. Instead of kind of like a streamlined thing, like a terror tram, where you get off and then you get back on the tram and you get on out of here. You're not staying down here. Wow. I think I see a spider right here. Hold on. Oh! Dang, that was crazy. It was just like, It was like right in my face. I don't know if that was crazy. Whew. Now I feel like I got spiders on me. But yeah, I like it. I like everything I'm seeing about this experience. This is what I've heard. I could be totally wrong, but this is what I've heard. I've heard there's a trailer for this already. I don't know how much they're gonna give or what the trailer could be, but I heard there's some media that's been filmed for this. I hope that's true. I would like to see a trailer so you could kind of be like, oh, I get it now. I see what this is. So hopefully that drops soon. But I like the concept art. It excites me. Very traditional Universal monsters. It's beautiful. Honestly, Scooby-Doo crossover with Universal Monsters just makes so much sense. This has to be a good experience. Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be the same people from Back to the Future. Whoever brainstormed that, they're probably brainstorming this, you know? And I would imagine they're just going to get better at what they do because now they have proven this works. Do it over here now. Would it be a bad idea to take a 1-year-old to FanFest? It's not a bad idea, but be prepared. It gets pretty cold at Universal Studios Hollywood, so a 1-year-old in the cold is probably not a good idea at that point. But if you go early to FanFest and you just kind of roll out by 10, why not? But FanFest is not like horror nights or nothing where it's scary and there's scare zone. It's nothing like that. Nothing like that. But I would recommend a 1-year-old. I wouldn't be there too late though because of the cold. Man, yeah, I felt the cold many times during FanFest. Thoughts on the new He-Man movie? As soon as I saw Jared Leto, I was checked out. I don't even know if I'll ever watch it, man. I just don't care for He-Man. Like, it was never me growing up or anything. I never cared for it. It's kind of random that it's coming in 2026, but I heard the internet's going kind of crazy for that. I forgot where I heard or read. He-Man trailer did better numbers than Mando and Grogu trailer, which is kind of like, how does that make sense? Star Wars? He-Man beating Star Wars? Like, what the heck? Like in the view amount on YouTube, I think. Scooby crossover with anyone. In cartoons, movies, he's crossed over with everyone from Batman, Three Stooges, to Kiss, WWE, Steve Urkel. Scooby-Doo Steve Urkel? That's crazy. Oh, man. Mondo and I survived the Hill Valley cold. Yeah, it got cold down there, man. It was very cold. Any guesses for what they put in the diner for FanFest? You know, that's a good question. These are my thoughts. These are my thoughts. Hollywood and Dine, I think, is going to be FanFest. I think Hollywood and Dine is going to be one piece. And I think Lemley Court, which they had a bar there for Star Trek, I think that's going to be a one-piece bar. It would only make sense because you're going to have one-piece Waterworld and then one-piece character meet and greets, you know, kind of down this main entrance of Universal. I don't understand why you would put one-piece restaurant all the way by Fast and Furious, the garbage Mexican food spot, whatever that one's called. Like, it puts One Piece so far from all the fans that are doing One Piece things. So I think, and I haven't heard any rumor, this is just me thinking. So Hollywood and Dine, Lamley Court, One Piece restaurant, One Piece bar. Where does Scooby-Doo go? Like a Scooby-Doo restaurant? Well, I think that'll be Mel's. Mel's is over there by the Parisian Courtyard. And the reason I say Mel's will be Scooby-Doo Universal Monsters is because they sell burgers already. And burgers are kind of like imported in the Scooby-Doo world. Sandwiches, they already sell that. And not even that. Back to the Future took over Mel's. So maybe that's connected. Whatever's on the studio tour will just be at Mel's. So I think that'll be Scooby-Doo Universal Monster themed. I don't know what kind of food could come out of that. But like the Scooby-Doo food I could think of really easily because it just translates to burger, sandwich, whatever, Scooby snacks. But the Universal Monster is like, what kind of Frankenstein food can you make? Or maybe they could go like a Frankenstein shake because they sell shakes there. But we'll see. I think that. What else do we got? Dungeons and Dragons. I think Dungeons and Dragons will be at the lower lot, just like it was previous on above Jurassic Outfitter. That's just Dungeons and Dragons. What else do we got? Harry Potter. That'll just be in Harry Potter land. Super Nintendo will just be Toadstool. So that's kind of it for right now. The big mystery box, if Jurassic Park is real, where the hell does that go? I don't know. That one I do not know. I have no idea. Is the Universal Annual Pass worth it? If you live near it, or if you're trying to go a lot, it's super worth it. The parking alone is worth it because parking is like $40 now. That's a lot of money. I bought my kid I bought him a pass. He's 3 years old now, so I got to buy him a pass. I bought him the platinum, the highest one, mainly because we could get express and no blockout dates. That's kind of the important one. So I've already taken Max like 3 times, I feel like. So it adds up. A pass is always worth it. Even Magic Keys, as expensive as those things are, they're still super worth it if you're going a lot. What's your wild card guess for the next big property being announced for FanFest? Obviously, other than Jurassic Park, there's only one where I'm like, God, it just break the internet. Pokemon. Like, I don't even know why Pokemon wasn't part of it last year. If there was ever a fandom, Pokemon. My gosh, Pokemon, dude. That's the one. Like, I don't even want to say anything else. Pokemon. Dude, Pokemon selling out FanFest like nothing. Especially if they sell like cards, like the trading cards. Oh my gosh. I already read that. Should I start and finish One Piece anime series before FanFest? Every time I've talked to anybody that watches One Piece, they're like, it's the best show I've ever watched in my life. Every time. Everybody says that the manga, the comic book, is way better than the show. But One Piece show, people love that show. Even though there's like 2,000 episodes or some like crazy number. A shake with Frankenstein's finger or something. I would probably buy one of those. I think Parisian Court, French Street, and Mel's Diner will be monsters themed. I hope so. Hitchcock would be great for FanFest. That's the thing is, like, are they trying to you're really not trying to do scary. I feel like Hitchcock, I think scary. That's kind of more Horror Nights. Horror Nights should do a Hitchcock experience or Hitchcock bar, Hitchcock photo op or something. I don't know. One Piece was garbage. That Netflix show was terrible. You know, I've tried to watch it like two or three times. I hated it. No, I won't say I hate it. I just it couldn't hold my attention for some reason. I'll finish it one day. Everybody says it's good though. I enjoyed One Piece though at FanFest. Those characters were awesome. Awesome. I feel like Usopp was my favorite. I just like saying that name. Hey Mondo, I noticed that on Six Flags app on the map, they don't have the info for River Rapids and it's been closed for a bit. Will they demolish it and make a new water ride? You know, that's funny you say that. I thought the same thing recently. We were in that Tatsu area not that long ago, and I was like, why is this? Like, I feel like this has been closed a long time. But that Rapids ride was open, I feel, for summer last year. So maybe it's just under refurb. DCA Grizzly River Rapids, their rapid ride is closed too for refurb. There's no water in it, so maybe it's just refurb season for it. I haven't heard not one word about retheme, demolish. I heard nothing like that. The only cool, obviously, the Looney Tune Land and the new coaster. Those are like already out there. The only other thing I've heard that is not announced is that there's like more upgrades or a show. I don't know. Something else is coming to Hurricane Harbor. I don't know. We'll find out whenever that comes out, I guess. Cobra Kai. Yeah, Cobra Kai would be incredible. Man, Cobra Kai was so good. I forgot all about Cobra Kai. I gotta watch. I just rewatched that first season again. That was so good. I love Cobra Kai. It just got too ridiculous, but I still loved it. I still love Cobra Kai. I think Universal might do Gilmore Girls to FanFest. Seems like they did good when you took that tour last year. Yeah, dude, people go hard for Gilmore Girls. I think it's just too Warner Brother. You know what I mean? I don't think it'll come to FanFest. That Gilmore Girls thing is cool though. Like, I wish I was there at night because there was projection, different music, and tree lighting, and some of the actual people that were on the show walking around. Yeah, Warner Brothers, they do a great job on that studio tour. Do you miss Universal having a year-round maze like old Walking Dead? I'll say no. I don't miss it. I don't miss it. I do love Walking Dead, but Walking Dead got pretty stupid after like season 3. So it just didn't age good. Didn't age good. They removed Apocalypse from Six Flags app too. Maybe it's just down for refurb. Apocalypse is so loud. Anytime I hear the words Apocalypse, that ride is so loud. Have you ever done VIP tour at Universal? I have. I've only done it one time, and it was like a hosted thing from Universal Studios themselves. Which that was crazy. I can't believe that happened. I've done RIP tours, which I paid myself, which are VIP tours for Horror Nights. I met a girl recently. I'll say it was last week. I feel like it was last week. And she had a VIP, like she was doing a VIP tour, and she like recognized me and said hi and stuff and talked to her. And then that was last week. And then this week I saw her again in Colonial Street in another VIP tour. So I was like, wow, is there like a VIP tour pass or something? Or she's just rich and likes doing VIP tours. I don't know. But I'll say VIP tours are really worth it. That's what I'm trying to say. Bring Otani to FanFest. Dude, I can't believe I get to watch Otani again. Oh my God. We're going to three-peat for fun. It's going to be the three-peat's easy. This year is going to be easy. The year 2, like going back to back is so hard. But I feel like a three-peat's easy because like now we're just getting better. We were already too good last year. We're getting better. Stupid. Utani's just broken. Like, this dude could pitch? What? It's just stupid. It's stupid. More people should be like Otani, man. It's like that guy created the blueprint for like the super player. That he's just a unicorn. He could pitch ridiculously good, and then he's a ridiculous monster at hitting. Unbelievable combo. All right. Man, I can't believe I've been talking for an hour and a half. I was like, my goal is always like 1 hour. I think tomorrow I'll be back at the theme parks again. Today was a nice day to relax. But tomorrow I'll be back, and I was going to try to do Paint the Night on Friday, but I think I'm going to wait till the weekend to do Paint the Night. So I might be live streaming at Disneyland. It's been a while since I've been live, but whenever I do Paint the Night, if somehow it's Friday or Saturday, whatever, I'll let you guys know, and we'll be live at Disneyland. I can't wait. What a combo right now at Disneyland. You could do Paint the Night in a Wondrous Journey. What more do you want? What more do you want? It's going to be good. It's going to be good. All right. You guys have a good night. I'll see y'all tomorrow. And Peanut Celebration on Saturday. I think it's Saturday. Friday, Saturday. I don't even know anymore. Peanut Celebration. So, Peanut Celebration this week. Stay tuned for that. Most likely, we'll live stream that Jelly of the Month Club. I'm going to do my best to stay late. That is a thing I want to see. I love Jelly of the Month Club. It's like I like look forward to it. It's like one of my most exciting things to do in January. All right, y'all have a good night. Love you guys so much. Smash the like button. We are firing it down.